Preschool book fairs can be a great way to get your foot in the door and really learn if you like the idea of book fairs, to learn if you think that this is something that you want to do on a more consistent basis. And did you know that you do not have to be an educational consultant to do a preschool book fair, as long as a preschool does not have a kindergarten? So how do you find these preschools? If you have a connection, start there. If your kids go to that preschool or have ever attended that preschool, then you probably have some sort of connection there. So start there. But first, you always want to ask if they are already working with a UBAM consultant. If they are, then just say thank you so much. I hope you have fantastic success and that you love Usborne books. Because if they are already working with the consultant, even if that consultant's child is not in the preschool and yours is, that consultant still is allowed to do that preschool. Then you can also just ask around to find preschools. Ask your favorite customers where their kids go to school. Use Google. Ask moms groups. Call churches. A lot of churches have preschools. So call around and find preschools in your area. I like to just make a list first and get all the contact information and just sit down one day and call all the preschools at once. How to approach them. Call them. Do it, but don't stress about it. Just be casual, just see if they're even familiar with Usborne books and go from there. Say something like, "Hey Lori, I'm a consultant with Usborne Books and More, and I was just calling to talk with you about an Usborne book fair at your school. Are you familiar with Usborne books?" And whether they say yes or no, then tell them a little bit about UBAM if they say no, but then ask now if they're working with another UBAM consultant. If you proceed, tell them that UBAM matches all sales 50% and that they can donate those directly to the classrooms. And then set up a meeting. You don't have to overwhelm them with information over the phone. Just say, "Hey, can I come by and talk with you for about 10 minutes? Have dates ready." Remember, directors are busy, especially if you're at the beginning of the school year or leading up to the school year. So set up a meeting right then. During the meeting, always meet with the director. Don't meet with the secretary who's going to take the information to the director. Do your best to actually speak with the director. This should go without saying, but be on time and take some sample books. Shine-a-lights are always a good option. But also explain the price ranges. Just because you bring in some of our nicer books, make sure they know that there are some more economical options as well that you will be bringing to the book fair. Take a catalog, leave that with the director, but then also take a book fair decision form with you. Fill out as much of the information as possible beforehand and make sure that you have that decision form filled out before you leave if they decide to do a book fair. Then have dates ready for the book fair. Have them on your calendar, be ready to pull up. If they're ready to pull the trigger, get them on your calendar. You could also suggest doing a book fair around a time when parents are coming to the school anyway, like a Grandparents' Day or Christmas programs. Just make sure it's not going to be too hectic of a time and that you are working other days than just the program day. So before the book fair, you want to set up an e-commerce link for families to order from at home. Put the link on your flyers. Send a parent letter home about a week before the book fair. We have samples of this in our academy. And then also, I like to have a roll of stickers on hand to pass out to kids leading up to the book fair. If you're going around to reading to classrooms to get the teachers and the kids excited about the book fair, you can pass out stickers to the kids as well. Make sure and ask the teacher's permission first, of course. Then have book fair posters. We also have copies of these in our back office and in our academy. Laminate those so you can use them again and again and hang them up about 4 to 7 days before the book fair. Wish lists. Wish lists are key. First, make sure and have teacher wish lists. You can make them for the teachers if they are not familiar with your books and don't have time to flip through your catalog or come by and look at all the books. You can make it for them, but make a wish list for every teacher there. Print it out. Have it sitting at the book fair near the checkout so that parents can order straight from the teacher's wish list and you can take it to the teacher. And you can even put like a bookmark inside of it to say who donated that book to the teacher. Then you can make kids make wish lists as well. If they come by with their class before the book fair actually starts, you can help them make wish lists that you can then give to their family when their family comes by to shop. Obviously, this is preschool, so you are going to have to help them out. During the book fair, you do not have to be there all day. You just need to know when the hours are where parents are dropping off or picking up, or maybe there's like a half-day option, and so at 11:30 a lot of the kids leave, and you want to make sure you are there when the parents come to drop off or pick up. Also, you can get volunteers. If the school has some sort of parents club, you could get volunteers to help you. You can also set up near the front office so that maybe someone is close, and if they see parents looking over there, they could go and help them out. But you don't want to depend on anyone else to run your book fair. You want to be there as much as possible, but if you do have the volunteer option, or if someone in the office does want to kind of man the booth while you aren't there, then definitely allow them that option. You don't have to have book racks. These are some examples of great setups without book racks. So don't stress about that. Find baskets, use your branded box that your consultant kit came in, use cardboard boxes and put tablecloths over them. You can get a banner in our Order Pro if you would like, but it is not necessary. You can wait until you have earned a little more money with Usborne before you have to purchase any of those. But you can get cheap tablecloths on Amazon or at the dollar store, and those really go a long way with your tables. After the book fair, let the school know how many free books they earned and offer to either pick them out for the school, or you could offer to finish off the teacher's wish list. They might want to pick them out themselves. Rebook even before you wrap up the book fair. They might not just want to do one book fair a year. They might want to do a fall one and a spring one. So make sure you look at some other dates before you even completely wrap up, and send a thank you letter. Even if you have already completed the book fair, even if it's a month later, send a thank you letter just so you are still on their minds. I hope this has helped you out, and I hope you have some fabulous preschool book fairs.